What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing some squads. We've got some hybrids, we've got some obviously dream teams like this, and then also some starter squads, obviously with FIFA 7 days away from the EA access that I believe is only going to be 8 hours from now. I don't know if it's going to be the 10. It's a bit of a kind of missed topic at the minute, so I haven't covered it yet, but if it does come to it, we may talk about it, but at a minute, it's all speculation. A few things are saying 8 hours, a few things are saying 10. Hopefully, we don't get absolutely cheated out of it, but it is what it is. But anyway, the first team we've got here is a dream team. Obviously, we've got some very, very nice icons in this. A few really nice new icons. You've got Drogba, Kaká, Capita. I want to say how you pronounce his name. The right back from Brazil, Essien. Then some really nice comebacks. Ballack, Lampard, Desai. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think so. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic team. Obviously, Alisson can be swapped with Lloris, De Gea, Ederson. It all depends on preference for me. Van Dijk's going to be heavily featured in a lot of endgame squads, I think, with a few informs or special cards, team of the season, team of the year. He's going to be a fantastic card going forward. Robertson, a really nice upgrade. Conte staying at that 89. You can't argue with that squad. You've got some nice CDMs with Conte and Essien. Could swap him for Hullett if you really wanted, or Vieira. Again, all depends on preference. I think the main one is that Brazilian right back is going to be featured in so many endgame squads. 93 rated from the start without getting a prime moment if they do turn in. We'll see how that goes, but fantastic, fantastic team right there. Then we move over to a BPL/Bundesliga starter team. We've got Jesus, we've got Calvert-Lewin, we've got Foden's upgraded card from a silver, Sancho up to an 84. You've got Skarbin and 79. There's a lot of nice teams in, a lot of nice cards in here. You could change some of the centre backs, I think. Obviously, you got Lindelof, you got Zuma. Just as two, just because I've done this video already, but it didn't record all the way through, so I know a few of the cards already now. Left mid looks alright. Left back, again, you could have Shaw being an 81. That's just personal preference. Obviously, the main thing really with this team is having Sancho in there with that English link and that right back from Wolf. You can't argue with that squad. Then we have this BPL. I don't know if it's a cheap squad. It may be a starter squad, but with that little bit more expense in it. I think Pepe will be a little bit more expensive. Vardy could be that little bit more than what he should be. Obviously, being quite a meta striker in most games, I think he'll definitely be good in front of goal, and obviously does have the pace as well. Ndombele, new transfer. Wan-Bissaka, new transfer. Gomez changing from a right back to a centre back. Very, very nice in general. All the way through is a very nice setup there. You could have Lingard pushing up front, Sissoko and Ndombele kind of floating in that middle. The two centre-backs are quick, or at least Gomez is quicker anyway, but solid defensively. And even the full-backs have got some pace on them. For me, sure, you could change them out as well. But again, for a starter team, I rate it. Pepe obviously looks fantastic. He'll be a little bit more expensive, I think. And Fraser, very underrated. I think he'll be featured in quite a few squads, to be honest. I think with the pace, the dribbling, very meta for that cross, if that is what the meta is in this game. Then we've got a French Ligue 1 starter squad. Some players that I did actually mention in mine. Golovin, the centre-back for PSG, and the right-back was all in there. Lafont, I didn't know changed. That's a very nice upgrade there. Hopefully he does get a future star as well. That would push him even more. The up front three are absolutely rapid by the looks of it. Very, very quick up front and a very holding midfield, I think. I think mainly with this team, you're kind of concentrating on the up three to definitely get the goals in, the middle to kind of balance itself out, and then the defence to do its work. Personally, not the most meta defence in the world, but I think it definitely will do the job to start with until obviously you're looking at upgrading to some serious players. Then we've got a little bit of a hybrid, somewhat expensive with the top two mainly, with Zaha and Martial. I think they'll be definitely upwards of 10 to 15k, maybe even approaching 20k for Zaha, obviously being that real meta 83 rated striker. And I think with Martial, again, another one that doesn't get packed very often, in my opinion anyway. Personally, I don't think I had him a lot of the time in FIFA, so we will see how that does go anyway. But apart from that, very, very solid throughout. You've got a really nice triangle on the right with the Bundesliga. Akanji getting to that 83 is fantastic. Hermoso really, really caught my eye in that team of the season version, so I'll definitely be keeping my eye on him in that centre-back for Atletico. I think that will be a really nice card to get later on in the game. Saint Maximum, again, another fantastic card you're looking at. Really, really cheap, very effective for that pace up on the wing, and hopefully has a decent cross going into it. Sissoko seems to be featuring in a lot of teams as well. I think he's just got that all-round balance with that added pace. I think he'll be very, very good as that holding midfielder, or at least that central midfielder in a lot of teams. Then we go back to another BPL starter team. Very nice throughout. I think you probably wouldn't change any of it. Farham taking a bit of a downgrade from Schalke, but coming into the BPL for Norwich, very nice in general. Two very quick fullbacks in Tyranny and Yedlin. Centre-back wise, Lindelof I can see being quite cheap. Zuma's normally a very effective centre-back for me. Very nice midfield. Futbin featuring again with King and Wilson up front. I can't argue with that team as well. I think that's probably looking at around about a 20 to 30k team at the very most. I'd say 30k probably making it a bit too expensive. More than likely 25k on the very, very first day if everyone's like a couple of k each, because BPL normally is that little bit more expensive, but we will see how that goes. In general, that's probably one of the perfect starter teams, really. Looking very cheap per player and very, very nice in each position as well. And then to finish off, we have a Serie A cheap team / a little bit expensive with Douglas Costa in there, but obviously that can be changed, and we do have some subs on the bench that I've noticed, so we will take a look at them. But again, you can't argue with it. It's got very good depth in it, and I think with the Serie A as well, they've got a lot of players that you can upgrade with. You look at the midfield, you've got Nainggolan, you've got Gomez is a very nice centre forward / I personally liked him as a cam, to be honest. You've then got Pjanic, you've got Khedira. All the way through is very nice players. In left wing, you've got, Perisic, I think is the left wing in this game. Obviously up front, you've got Ronaldo. Left back, Alexandro. Right back, I think is lacking from that Cancelo miss around. But you do have Florenzi, if he is a right back. I haven't personally checked. But throughout the team, you've got places to upgrade that little bit more each time. I think Serie A will be a very popular one. Obviously, trying to get that Ronaldo as well on day of release would be incredible. But I think Serie A is a very nice place to go. Looking at a couple of the bench players, you've obviously got Mkhitaryan going into Roma, Smalling going to Roma, Juan Jesus, Kolarov all at Roma as well, and even Zappacosta from Chelsea. I don't know if he went straight from there this year, but some very nice players in the Roma squad, so that may be a squad builder to have a look at as a cheap beast kind of team. And then obviously Lozano is going to be on everyone's list. He looks incredible in that Serie A Napoli team anyway. Looks really, really nice, and hopefully will be in the team of the season very early on this year rather than in footage. So that will be something to look at. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. All the links for the squads will be in the description if you want to have a look at some. And let me know, what team are you looking to build? What is the starter team you are looking to have? That's going to be the comment of the day. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content. We're going to be blasting it out for the last 7 days until FIFA 20 does come out. But apart from that, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one.